In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the band, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't Kevin, I'm sorry.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you get a forced losses. Oh, I just told him, man. That's
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you have a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the... And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense. Turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board for a CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a big six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense.
We got Super Bowl to win. Them Bills is not. Them Bills is. We ain't worried about the Bills. We ain't worried about nobody in the AFC. Broncos dead. Bills dead. Broncos dead. Bills dead.
Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at
all we gotta do is just take care of our business. Take care of our business.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On the move to his left. And
give me that pig. Give me that pig.
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in
give me that.
Apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now what my man there? Oh, what a move. Now what my man was at? Now where did my man go? Stop it, guys. Where did he go?
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Butker now to add the extra point.
They give up long bombs, guys. We want them within that team. We want them within that team, team.
14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Shit out of here, dude. Where you was at, boy?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
Let's go then.
He's finally taken
Let's go then.
It's a big game there on
Let's go then, guys.
This first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Henry.
No signal, and now
Really
he
Henry.
did not get in. He is
Really Henry.
at the 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Henry again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now Lawrence to throw, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Carlson is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be... That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch. And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him.
Torching out that secondary. Come
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Oh, I got Savage 7-1.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception. Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception in the ball game. So, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Hit the wrong button right there, guys.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions.
Wide open right there. Hit the wrong button.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
The man breaks the tackle. Come on.
All the way in.
Come
Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Down 25 in the first half. We got to go here and get the ball back and score again. Come on.
Here in this first half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Who is the one? Sound like who is the one?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up.
He's supposed to be beating him across his face. It's just trash. He's supposed to beat him across his face.
Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half.
Look, he's supposed to be beating him across his face. He open.
By 4
Come on, man. He's throwing the ball behind him.
Do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they
supposed
just
to be
have
beating
that
him
much
across his
confidence
face.
in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now.
Look at my man, dog. Look what my man was doing, dog. Look at my cornerback. Now look at my cornerback.
A great play there.
Look at my cornerback. Now look at my cornerback. Look. He running up. Where he going?
Here in this first half. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is
look
on.
Look at my quarterback, man. Look at my corner. Come on, guys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I mean, it's easy to slice. Your corner gonna run off. You run a man, and your corner gonna just run away from the guy. Your corner just gonna run away from the guy. He ran away from the guy.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time.
And my goodness, another interception.
Oh, you can see my man play. You can see my plays.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partners?
Right. Can't even play man because my niggas gonna just run away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Say, man, I'm running man. The niggas running away from the man. I don't know what to tell you on that. The man running away. I'm running man. Now watch this nigga run away. He's gonna run away from me. I'm in man, bro. Now watch this man run right away from the man.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now it's slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Open man downfield is
You gotta catch that pick, baby.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Really? Really, guys?
First half touchdown.
Really, guys?
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Look, dog.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into
Look at my man hand. Look at my man. He ain't jump.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change
the fuckery going on. The fuckery is going on.
Changes your outlook, but even before that,
It's trash. And I'm right there. You see what my man did. You see what my man did. He ain't jump. He just threw his hands up.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Man, you see my man hand. He ain't do shit.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Lawrence's throw taken in by Adams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to
man, that shit bullshit, y'all.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
My man right there on the play. Hey, man, I can't make him go get it. Unless I got to go get it. I can't click on everybody.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A CD, they certainly know the
they
face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here we go! Hey, solid!
They go play action with Lawrence. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Hey,
On first down, Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kick the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll swing this out to Tony. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Anthony Everett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down the number for getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
The defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone.
35.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
Oh, yes, good blocking. Great blocking, guys. Great blocking.
To the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
He'll try again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
35 in the second quarter. And let's go their position. Okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
Now you want to cross his face now.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
Now you want to cross his
because, as you
face.
said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw.
He crosses his face now.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
But his man can catch it, though. But his man can catch the pick from 10 yards away. Man, stop it, man. Stop it, man. My man did the same thing. Reached his arm out. He didn't catch it. His man catches it. Come on.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
Come on. Look how he threw
to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now.
Piss poor performance, guys. Piss poor performance, guys.
How gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as
Cross his
things
face,
start
cross
to
his
get more
face,
interesting.
cross his face, cross his face, cross his face, cross his face. Come on, dog. It won't even come. Cross his face, cross his face.
They're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Cross his face, cross his face.
Just
The
2
man
minutes remaining
face.
here in the fourth quarter of what has
What's
been
being
a
funny,
one-sided
man? What you doing
affair.
behind the man?
3 yards remain for second down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Ain't talking about expected.
Reinforcements come in as
Lead
they're
on.
going to stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they run a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Lawrence will throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On play action, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back.
And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense.
Throw your place either way. Throw your place either way.
So well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways?